Let's discuss alcohol. I'll go straight into it so I'll not waste your time. I know you are a very busy person, so that you have other things to do today or other videos to go and watch. Number 1, alcohol is a depressant. What does this mean? This simply means that it slows down activity in your brain. When you take it, that's why you notice some people start to feel drowsy, some people start to feel sleepy, some people start to feel rested, some people start to feel, slow. And that's one of the effects of alcohol, but it's majorly a depressant. Slows down activity in the brain. Number 2, there is a kind of alcohol, because there are different types of alcohol, but the type that is contained in the ones that you are drinking. For example, spirits, wine, whiskey, rum, shekbe, shayo, whatever. It's ethanol, or otherwise known as ethyl alcohol. This is the only type of alcohol that human beings can drink without causing immediate serious damage to your body. The other type, which some people have tried to drink and then it caused immediate effects, is something known as methanol. There was a case somewhere in Odo State. So I can't really remember the state in Nigeria, but there was a case where some people drank it and then it led to blindness on the spot. Number 3, alcohol has many effects in the brain. But one important thing that it does is that it causes a release of a chemical in your brain known as dopamine. This dopamine is a neurotransmitter that when you take it, you're either feeling pleasure or you're satisfied. That's why some people can get addicted to alcohol, because whenever they take it, they feel good. This is explaining why when you take alcohol, you feel good. Number 4, some people take alcohol because they want a side effect known as stress relief, right? Remember, one is dopamine. The second hormone that alcohol can actually affect is a neurotransmitter known as GABA. Another thing it does is that it slows down, making you feel like you're less stressed. I'm sure letting you understand why you feel the way you feel when you're taking alcohol. And if by this point you've not feel the need to actually subscribe, then we need to discuss our relationship. So subscribe, turn on the notification button, and whenever videos like this come up, you're not going to miss it. So that people will not be disturbing DM. Doctor, there's this thing I noticed about. I will send you to the video to go and watch it. Number 5, there's a major place that alcohol is broken down in your body, and that major place is known as your liver. That's why some of the effects of alcohol are actually found in that place. It's responsible for breaking down most of the alcohol that you drink into acetaldehyde and acetate. And you also need to understand that when the liver is overwhelmed with the amount of alcohol it has to process, it can directly enter your bloodstream. So you can have alcohol that is never broken down straight into your bloodstream, and then it goes into your brain, and that's where you start to feel some effects known as alcohol poisoning. Number 6, the alcohol associated with drinking. For example, now when alcohol enters your bloodstream and passes through the membrane, because there's usually a barrier or a gate between your brain and the rest of your body. Sometimes alcohol can cross it. When it crosses it, that's when you start to feel some of those, effects in your body that you people call, you know what I'm talking about. Yes. Number 7, there's something we also know as alcohol use disorder. Yes, it's when some people are abusing alcohol. And then you also need to understand that there has been studies that have shown that there's a genetic component to it, right? It's also possible that if somebody in your family is abusing alcohol, there's a tendency that you too can abuse alcohol. So ask question. In our place, we used to call it Joajicho. Number 8, men are more likely to abuse alcohol and use alcohol more than women. That does not mean I'll keep my mouth shut. Number 9, alcohol has different health consequences for both men and women. As you're taking it, it's causing problem here, it's causing problem there, it's causing problem here, it's causing problem in the liver. But when it comes to long-term drinking, right? You'll be drinking for a while, probably 10, 15 years over a period of time. The effect is more on women compared to men, even if the woman drinks less. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Yes. So you know what I'm saying? Yes. Just leave it like that. Number 10, women who need alcohol in order to function, right, are 50 to 100% more likely to die from issues that are related to the alcohol. And I think this one is self-explanatory. The alcohol can actually survive without you, so you too can survive without the alcohol. Number 11, there's something we call binge drinking. Yes, is when they've called you out to You now say, come and party with girls. You two, you now go and join there. You say, come and party with the boys. You two, you now join. They now give you 1 bottle, 2 bottles, 3 bottles, 4 bottles, and you're just downing everything. Drinking a large amount of alcohol within a short period of time is known as binge drinking. For women, it's about 4 or more drinks in 2 hours. For men, it's about 5 or more drinks in 2 hours. So you can actually see where the problem is. Number 12. People who actually start drinking before the age of 15 are more likely to be dependent on alcohol later on in life. So it's looking like the earlier you start drinking, the more your body is going to require the alcohol in order to function. Now, there's something that some people do where, they still want, I don't want to drink alcohol at all. And then they do alcohol withdrawal. I'm not taking alcohol again. Your body can actually fight back in a condition known as alcohol withdrawal symptom. Some people think that, I'm going to stop alcohol. It's fine. If you've been dependent on alcohol and then you suddenly stop, your body can go into what is called alcohol withdrawal symptom. In other words, your body is fighting back for the alcohol that you stopped to bring it back. And some people can have really bad symptoms. For example, they start to see things that are not there. They start to have seizures. And in some people, they can even die. So people who are dependent on alcohol needs to come and seek medical assistance and advice before they actually stop. You don't just buy, especially if you've been dependent on it for a while. Now, if you're not dependent on alcohol, of course you can stop. But if you're dependent on alcohol, people who are alcohol dependent, if you stop like that, you can get withdrawal symptoms that can actually force some people back. Number 14, there's something called dementia. Yes, dementia is, in the simplest forms, degenerating brain disease, right? The brain starts to not function as it should. One major risk factor for that is the use of alcohol. Check there. So I need to go and show you is not actually good for your brain at the matter of time. Number 15, there are changes in your hormones that can actually lead to these hangover symptoms. Some people start to feel dizzy, they don't feel like they should function that day. That's alcohol. And basically, hormonal changes can lead to this. An example is that alcohol can force your body to urinate more. And when you urinate more, your body is going to be dehydrated. When you're dehydrated, it can lead to pain inside the brain or hangover symptoms. Now, number 16, there are certain types of alcohol that can lead to hangover, severe ones better than other ones. For example, if you're taking dark liquor, red wine, whiskey, rum, they can result in severe hangovers. But if you're taking clear liquors, for example, white wine, right, it can less likely to result in a hangover. It does not mean that one is safer than the other. Number 17, when it comes to absorbing alcohol, your muscles can actually absorb alcohol faster than fats. So people who have more muscles and less body fats tend to have higher alcohol tolerance. That's why it's looking like, I took 7 bottles, nothing really happened to me. Your muscles are taking it inside. But if you have fat, it's going to stay more into your bloodstream and then lead to those effects. And then number 18, there is no safe level of alcohol. I know they've told you that before you can take 7 units, you can take this amount of units in a day, this amount of units in a week. Some of you will now pack the amount and take it in one day and say that's my amount for the week. WHO has come out to say that there is no safe level of alcohol. Every amount of alcohol that you take has been shown to cause damage to your body. And I hope that with these few points of mine, we are not fighting. Please subscribe before you leave. I hope that with these few points of mine, you understand that you can make your decision about alcohol. Thank you very much. Can I go now?